introduce yourself, position, and tell us what school you chose.
James Marble. I play wide receiver, and I'll be going to Butler University.
Ryan Kopech, wide receiver and kicker, going to Brown University.
Jake Barons, tight end, Brown University.
Austin King, quarterback, Indiana.
Devin Johnson, defensive line, East Tennessee State.
Miles Smith, running back, Dartmouth College.
Rustin Suter, wide receiver, Valdosta State.
Austin Hoffman, defensive end, Lenore Ryan.
Coach Nichols.
Yeah, I'm Jacob Nichols, the head coach. We had one other signee from the class so far, Andrew Butcher, who is already enrolled at the University of Tennessee, so he couldn't be here with us today.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, so just tell us real quick, and Alfred, you've been there for a couple years now, is that right, Coach?
I've been there a total of 6. This was my first season as head coach.
As head coach, correct. So tell us about these young men, what they've done for the program in their time there, and also Butcher, of course.
Yeah, this has definitely been one of the strongest classes we've had come through Alpharetta High School. A lot of them have been involved with the program ever since the 6th grade. They've done a great job of leading the kids below them, and obviously by the number that we've got up here, and we hope to add a few more over the next few months. We're going to be losing a lot of talent and losing a lot of leadership, and they're definitely going to be a tough group to replace. But they've definitely made my first year as head coach a memorable one and a much easier one than I was probably expecting.
I think I date myself when I say, to me, Alpharetta is still a relatively new school. How many years has Alpharetta been there now?
This is the 11th year. It opened in 2004.
And, and how long does it take a school to really kind of get your footing in not education-wise, but as far as on the football field? It's not something you
can. But I feel like I've been there during a time of great transition. I guess I'm the 3rd head coach of the football program. So in 11 years, that seems like a lot. But I think a lot of the same ideals and foundations from the very beginning have continued and just made it an easier, smoother transition for everybody to carry the banner.
Now, Coach, you had a 10-0 regular season this year. Is that right?
9-1.
9-1. I'm sorry. I live like around the corner from you. I should know better than that. But anyway, I think a little bit unexpected how efficient your team was and the success they had this year. So, what can you attribute that to besides these guys?
I'm sorry.
I would say, what can you attribute this really kind of surprising 9-win season? You guys, you won your region, correct?
We did, yeah. This is our 2nd straight year to go undefeated in the region. I think this year's team just had a little bit more of a tough attitude, tough-minded mentality that really helped us to be successful on the field. A toughness like we had never had before. We struggled with our opening game against Milton, which is always a tough emotional battle for us. But I think that toughness and the battle that we had early in the season really helped us throughout the long haul.
All right, now Milton's going to be here in a few minutes, so you guys leave it on the field. Don't mix it up out here.
Make sure we get out of here before then.
Let's go ahead and hand the mic to Austin and move down the line here. And Austin, yeah, right. Yeah. Let's talk about Lenore Ryan, right? Tell us about your decision. Now, tell me some of the other schools you're considering and why Lenore Ryan.
Wingate and Eastern Kentucky were also like some schools that were interested in me. Lenore Ryan, I picked Lenore Ryan just because it's just, to me, it was a total package. Like when I got on campus, I love the campus and I love the coaches because they were straightforward with me in the recruiting process. So that's why I picked Lenore Ryan.
Is it one of those situations where you feel like you get in there and contribute right away?
Oh, yeah. I think I should be in the rotation at least sophomore year or freshman year. I think I can get on campus right away and start making an impact. So.
Okay, now what position will you play for?
Defensive end or D tackle.
Okay, so you're not anticipating a redshirt year then? You think you might have a chance to get on the field right away?
Do what?
A redshirt year, you think that might be a possibility?
I don't think I'll be redshirting freshman year.
All right, well, good luck up there. We'll look forward to watching you. I think you're our first Valdosta State man of the day.
Won't be our last, I bet.
I'll bet you're right.
All right, Rustin, tell us about your decision. Why Valdosta State, and also some of the other schools you were looking at.
Well, I had a couple schools, Tennessee State, Georgia Southern, interested. But I went down to Valdosta State last weekend, and I kind of just fell in love with it, with the atmosphere. It's a college football town, the location of it, being near Florida. I love the weather, love playing in warm weather. And the coaches are easy to talk to, and the players are just easy to get along with. We bonded like that with the other receivers, so I felt good about it.
Tell us about the facilities down there. I mean, a lot of success they've had down there. So facility-wise, how impressed were you?
Well, when people think about Austin State, we don't think it's kind of like a hidden gem. It's like you go down there and the facilities are beautiful. It's a new facility. They have a big weight room. The field they just took over from Valdosta State High School, but it's now theirs. So they're going to build up on that one. And the campus is bigger. It's not as big as a SEC type school, but it's not as really small like other D2 schools. But it's like right in the middle with perfect.
What do you hope to major in at Valdosta State?
Well, I'm thinking about either communications or business administration, where I can project management.
It's a great field to get into. Good luck at Valdosta State.
Thank you.
All right, and more guys. They all make me feel dumb, but when they put on the Ivy League hat, that really hurts me when I see that. But tell us a little bit about why you decided to go to Dartmouth to play running back.
I chose Dartmouth for a lot of reasons, but the main one being they were the first school to really offer me. They've been recruiting me since my junior year. I got up there, felt right at home. The coach has been showing me a lot of love, and it just felt right since day one.
They were the first, but what were some of the other schools that were looking at you?
I had some offers from some of the other Ivy League schools as well as the Naval Academy, but just Dartmouth was just felt the most perfect for me.
You get those offers, you got to feel like, how can I go wrong?
That's
Ivy League
true.
Schools, Naval Academy.
Just write all the names on a balloon and throw the darts.
Yeah,
Which one
exactly.
pops? That's how you can kind of play that game.
What's the running back rotation look like right now, and instant playing time and getting in there contributing as a freshman?
They have two seniors that are there now. They're coming off an injury, so right now it's wide open. So as long as I handle my business in the offseason, get bigger, fast, stronger, pick up the playbook, then I can come in and contribute.
All right, well, good luck. We'll be watching that Ivy League ball for you.
Sir, thank you.
All right, thanks.
All right, Devin Reese Johnson, East Tennessee State. You're all color coordinated with your hat and your shirt and your tie. You're looking good today. Tell us why East Tennessee State.
I chose East Tennessee State because the coaches there, Carl Torbush, have a lot of experience. They know what they're talking about, it feels like. So that's why I chose East Tennessee State.
What position do you play? Defensive end, is that right?
D-line.
D-line, okay.
So.
Is that a situation up there where you might be able to feel like you might be able to contribute right away?
Yeah. Everyone there right now is basically a redshirt freshman because their program's starting up this year, first year. So since that program and everything, it's a good opportunity to just step up and be a leader from the get-go and just come there and show them how to play ball and stuff. So
all right,
good luck
with
out
that.
there.
Show them how to do it up there. All right, Devin Reese Johnson, congratulations.
Austin King, you're going to go to Indiana, and all college football season, all I could hear was University of Missouri had the worst loss of any SEC East team I've ever heard. They lost to Indiana. But I think that's not going to be as rare in the future. It seems like that program is really on the come. Do you agree?
Right. Yeah, we had actually the number 6 recruiting class in the Big Ten right now. We've got like 22 commits, so we got some good JUCO guys coming in. Like a running back from UAB who was top 10 in rushing last year in the nation. So Coach Wilson's got things moving in the right direction. I feel like this class can come in and make an instant impact. So I feel like the things are going in the right direction in Indiana.
Now, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to ask you about the quarterback depth chart up there.
Same thing I was going to ask. So there you go. Perfect.
So right now they have a senior starting right now. He got hurt last year, Nate Sudfeld. He got hurt in like the 5th game, and they had to bring in a freshman. So they don't want me to redshirt when I get there. They want me to be ready. So they have me working right now, and I'm going to come in there thinking that I'm going to be the starter, honestly. So.
And did that play into your decision that they didn't want you to redshirt? They wanted you to come in there and compete?
Yeah, it played a big part because I was recently committed to NC State, and when I looked at my options, I felt like I had a better chance and better opportunity at Indiana. So.
And what will you major in up there?
Excuse me?
What will you major in at Indiana?
Business.
In business. Okay, well, dress warm. I'll be your mom for the day. Dress warm while you're up there. It's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's talk to our Talk our two Brown guys together, I guess, maybe?
Sure, why not? I mean, they're both going to Brown, but at least they didn't wear the same hat. That would have been a major faux pas.
I know.
Right?
Way to get together on
or
that,
the same
guys.
brown bow tie. That wouldn't have worked.
Professors of Brown.
Did you guys, is it a package deal? Did you guys decide this together or decide independently, or how did that play out?
Actually, I decided early in November, but Ryan decided more recently. But we both talked about it and really are happy with our decision.
Tell us about Brown. Tell us about what you decided in November. You decided first. Tell us, what was it about Brown that was special?
Brown really set itself apart because of the tradition and the networking that comes with an Ivy League school. It was really important for me to be able. I'm going to major in business, entrepreneurship, operations. So that's really big for me to be able to get the opportunity to meet former alumni, also to help me go out in the real world with internships and jobs afterwards, and then the game day experience at Brown is really, really cool with the traditions that they have before the games, after the games, and even during the games. It's really cool.
Tell us about some of those traditions that kind of stood out to you.
Those traditions include before the game they do like a walk through the stadium, through the fans and stuff like that. That's really cool. And then outside of the football stadium, they have like the Van Wickle gates at the beginning of campus. That's where you walk in as a freshman and then out as a senior. And those traditions just are really cool, and I want to fulfill them.
Who is Brown's biggest rival in the Ivy League? I can't think off the top of my head. I'm going to just go ahead and say Dartmouth if you guys can't think of something, so you can get something going
Dartmouth,
right
Harvard. Actually, outside of the Ivy League, we do a Governor's Cup with URI. So that's one of our biggest, out of Ivy League games.
Sure.
Not that your decision was based on this, but, going off to college is a huge step. So how about the comfort level of having a teammate from high school there with you? I mean, I'm sure that's going to make the transition a little easier for both guys, I would assume.
Yeah, that was also big in our decision, and we found out recently that one of our friends from nearby high school just committed to Brown as well, so we're definitely happy with that, and we know people going in, so it'll make the transition easier.
All right, Atlanta taking over Brown, it looks like, huh? The Atlanta area, anyway.
All right.
How about getting in there and playing right away? Is that something that appeals to both of you guys? Is that a possibility for both of you guys?
Definitely. For me, the starting tight end graduated, so they only have one guy coming up with any game experience, so that definitely gives me a chance to go in and definitely get some playing time right off the bat.
Oh, and Ryan, what position? Because you said you're a kicker and a wide receiver.
Right. They're kind of looking at me for like a hybrid position, probably more so punter and kicker, and that's really wide open because their stats haven't been great in the past few years with kicking and punting, and they came to me thinking that as a freshman I'm going to be able to boost that and help them in the special games team, which is really important for, as you know, third stays of the game is most important in football. It can be the deciding factor in most games. So, and they really came to me hoping that I could increase that level of performance.
All right, we do know that indeed. So good luck up there, guys.
Congratulations to both of you guys.
Make your mark on Brown.
Last but not least, James going to Butler. Tell us about that decision.
Well, for me it was an easy one. Opportunity to play Division I football at a championship program. They've won 3 of the last 6 championships in the Pioneer Football League. So football-wise, it's a great opportunity, and it's a great education. The degree will carry some weight once I get out of there, and they got a great internship program set up for me.
Now, when I'm putting our list together for the day, I came across 3 or 4 other guys going to be here later today who are all going to Butler. Are they making kind of a concerted effort to recruit down here all of a sudden?
Yeah, they are spending some time. I think they kind of found out that the South is definitely the hotbed for recruits, so I'm excited. I know someone from Blessed Trinity that's going up there with me, so it's going to be a good time.
How about the bow tie? I got to ask you about the fashion statement. I see several. There's a lot of bow ties I've seen today.
The way I look at it is that if you can rock it, rock it. Not
like
everyone
that.
can,
I'm
but
going to quote you on that. Let me write that down. James Marble said, if you can rock it, rock it.
All right, confidence is important, no
is
matter what
important.
you're going to be doing.
Yes,
All right, Alfred High School, thank you so much for coming and representing with us today. Really appreciate it.
Congratulations, guys. Good luck on the next level.
Thanks.